Beautiful namaste, yogis. Sometimes the head and neck can go into lockdown. And while this is a full body practice, we're gonna give a little extra attention to our neck and to our shoulders. The practices of yoga are here to assist us and find a little bit more freedom, not only in the body, but also in the space of the mind and the heart and the soul. I'll meet you on the mat. Let's meet in Sukhasana, a seated position. See you there. Cross-legged position. Wobble just a little side to side to find some grounding. Bring your hands to your thighs and roll the hands back and forth just a little bit to feel the elbows come underneath the shoulders. Authenticity is said to be one of the highest vibrations of the body. So authentically find your shoulders aligned with your elbows, your head aligned with your heart, and then your shoulders aligned with your hips. Nicely done. On the next big inhale, stretch the arms out and up. Stretch a little bit on one side, stretch a little bit on the other. Bring the right hand down onto the earth. Left fingertips to the outside of the right temple, and then drop your left ear over to your left shoulder. This might be plenty of stretch for the neck. A few of you may choose to tiptoe those right fingers out a little bit more. A few more of you may choose to lift the right arm and roll the shoulder a little forward and back. Now the rumor is there's 108 nadis, meridians, and channels that connect the heart down the arms into the hands. Yes, you might be feeling a little bit more freedom in some of those channels. You might stay with this. You might bring the right fingertips back down onto the earth. You might press the head into the hands to access a little deeper stretch. And a few of you may choose to lift the right arm, roll the right shoulder forward, bend the right elbow, and bring the left hand back behind you around the low back sacrum area, palm facing out, elbow back, head into hand, heart lifted, sit bones heavy, knees heavy, feet pressing into the earth. One big inhale here. Exhale out, stay with your pose. The release is the left hand comes back down onto the earth. The right arm reaches out to the right. Fingertips down to the earth, and then slowly the head comes right back to align with the heart. Big inhale, big exhale. Let's take a couple of shoulder rolls forward, a couple shoulder rolls back. Nice. Inhale, arms out and up. Little stretch side to side, little rock side to side, like a little tipping Buddha. Find yourself centered, left hand down onto the earth, right hand to the outside of the left temple, or so. And then right ear over to the right shoulder. And stretch out through the left thumb, index finger, and third finger, and fourth finger, and pinky finger to access perhaps a few more of those 108 channels. You might lift the left arm up and roll the shoulder back and forth, a little flossing action. Breathe. Deep belly breaths. Yes. Drop the left fingertips down, press the head into the hand. That might be plenty. You might lift up the left fingertips. You might roll the left shoulder forward and find that clasp of the hand facing out behind your back. Breathe into where you feel it. The first suggestion is find a little friendliness. Maitri is the word. Friendliness said to be one of the primary ways we can access a little bit more freedom within. Release the left hand back to the earth. Release the right hand back to the earth. Guide the head back home to center over the heart. Big inhale. Bigger exhale. Great. From here, let's make our way to all fours. Hands come directly under the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Ye old cat and cow, a very ubiquitous move in the yoga practice. Inhale, letting the heart lift and the tailbone lift. Right down that central channel. Exhale, drop the head, lift the belly and the heart. Drop the tailbone. You may wobble a little side to side. The Buddha has said, in this body are all the gods and all the demons. Find your tight spots. You can find where you're a little more open. Breathe with friendliness into them. All right, come back to a neutral spine. A little circle in one direction, just a little one to get into the joints of the hands, joints of the hips, knees, even into the ankles a little bit. If you're paying attention, you can feel that. Roll in the opposite direction, and as you roll in the opposite direction, you might notice what it feels like to go in the opposite direction. Again, from the practices of yoga, we're usually up and out. The play of the practice and the play of finding freedom is to go down and in and discover in this very body your own sense of freedom and friendliness, because we can't see in others what we can't see in ourselves. Great. Home to center now. Right leg extends back. Right leg lifts. Navel to the spine a little bit to find a little bit more security. Left arm reaches forward. Align the shoulder a bit. Feel that big inhale. On the exhale, knee and elbow find each other, finding this cat-cow variation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and round. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and round. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, left hand down, right leg out to the right. About in line with your hip. Lift and spread the toes, drop it back down, and really root to the outer edge of that right foot. From here, you might tuck the left toes under. Draw it back a little bit to find that inner thigh. Draw it a little bit forward. Let's floss it back a little bit. And then come forward. One more. Back a little bit, maybe a little deeper, maybe the heart sinks. Yes. Inhale, draw it forward. Find that stability of your shoulders over the wrist. Untuck the left toes and press into the left shin, top of the left foot. On your next inhale, hey puppy. On your next inhale, reach the right leg up. Draw it back behind you, making this beautiful arc of the body. Tuck the toes. Lengthen forward and then send the gaze over that left shoulder to have a beautiful side stretch here. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. Great. Bring the gaze back forward. From here, lift the right leg. Right toes down, plank pose. Left leg extends, shoulders over the wrist, navel to spine. Crown of the head forward, heels reach back, and on your exhale, let's find downward facing dog. Lift the hips way up, press in the hands equally, and then drop the heels down towards the earth to find a little bit more room in the backs of the legs, and then bend one knee and the other. Little side to side action. And home to center in your downward facing dog. Let up, big exhale. Open the mouth, stick out the tongue. Shake out your head. With the next inhale, the right leg lifts up. Gaze forward, step the right foot forward between your hands. Drop the left knee down, untuck the left toes. Inhale, reach both arms up and over your head. Exhale, both hands come down either side of the right foot. Tuck your left toes under, lift up to the left thigh, high to the sky, heart reaching forward, hip firm underneath that right side. From here, inhale your way all the way up to crescent pose. On your exhale, we're gonna twist to the right. Right hand back behind you, left hand forward. You might drop that right hand down. Spin the left palm up and then reach it back. Feeling rooted down through the legs, lifted in the heart. Freedom with the breath. Right, finding those tight spots and engaging ourselves with Maitri friendliness. Yes, home to center. Right arm forward. Left arm back, spin the left foot flat, finding Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, Warrior of friendliness, yes? Let's floss that right hip, inhale both arms up. Exhale, sink in. Using the breath, inhale, draw it up. Exhale, sink in. One more, breathe in. Nice tall lift of the heart, stay lifted in the heart. Just bend that right knee, left leg stays extended. And then drop the back hand down, that left hand down, spin the right palm up, reach back through the right fingertips, feeling that crease deepen in the right hip. Root down through the right big toe, out through the left side, outer edge of the left foot. You may stay here. You may bring that left hand back behind you, palm facing out. You might bend the right elbow, bring the hand towards the back of the heart. Press the head into the hand and open. Big inhale, bigger exhale. Those of you of a bendier variety may tiptoe the fingertips and find the clasp. The release, one arm at a time. Keep the left arm where she is, right arm reaches up, left arm reaches back. Come bring yourself back to Virabhadrasana 2, and then spin both hands down to the earth and step the right leg back to the left. Let's come right back into downward facing dog, a nice home base. Little wobble, little side to side, and feel that swirl of friendliness through your whole body. Soften the eyes and the jaw and shake out the head a little bit. Then find stillness. Engage from the heart, down the arms, into the hands, and feel this relationship to the support of Mother Earth. Breathe. Heavy down through the heels, a little lifted in the navel, like feel the navel lift up into the rib cage. A little lift of the inner arches, yes. Great. Let it happen. And then root through the right foot, left leg lifts up, right? Let's try that left side. Gaze forward, step forward. Come to the shape of the lunge. Lengthen forward first, and then drop the right knee down, top of the right foot, a little press of the right foot, a little press of the left foot. You can find that engagement of strong and centered as you reach the arms up to the sky. Yes, big inhale. Bigger exhale, hands gracefully find their way down to the earth. Let it happen. Gaze down and press the hands into the earth and feel that loving connection. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right thigh, heart reaches forward. Come on up. Ooh. Find the journey. Might wobble a little bit. Both arms reach up. Tailbone down, soften the front ribs, heart lifted, breath flowing. Let's twist it out. Left arm back, the left, right arm reaches forward. You may keep the head forward, but with that new freedom in the neck, maybe send the gaze over to the left, maybe back behind you. Breathe in, feel grounded down through the legs and lifted in the heart. And some freedom and friendliness with your breath. And what you find, these practices of freedom first start with seeing ourselves a little more clearly. The exit, left arm forward, right arm swoops open, and you find your way to Virabhadrasana 2. Sink in, let it happen. Inhale, straighten the left leg, arms reach up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, sink in. One more inhale, three's the charm. Exhale, sink in. And allow this to feel amazing. Rooted through the legs, strong. Lift it in the heart, a little bit more open. Roll the shoulders back and down. Head is right over that heart center. And we'll move again. Right arm down, left palm spins up. Reach it way back. Sometimes there's a tendency to straighten that left leg a little bit. Warrior, strong, bended left knee, extended right leg. Let the fingertips lead the way on that left side, and you may roll the right shoulder forward. Bring the hand back behind you. Again, palm facing up. And you may bend that left elbow. Press head into the elbow to assist in tuning a little deeper opening of the heart. Bendier types, maybe you find the clasp of the fingers, maybe what's going on in that left knee. Whoa. Sink in. You've got that one step planted firmly forward in friendliness and love. Breathe in. Breathe out. The exit. Release the right arm. Release the left arm. Bringing the head back over the heart. Exhale, spin forward, both hands down. Spin on the right toes. Let's flip it back to downward facing dog. Wobble a little side to side. From here, come forward into plank pose. Either bend your knees and come down, or you might simply bend the elbows and lower yourself all the way down to the earth. Untuck the toes. Find some hang time with our hearts. Hands out to either side, up into the fingertips. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale. Let the heart lift. Feel the engagement down through the legs, down through the shins, down through the ankles and the feet. Toes point way back. You might send the gaze up just a little bit to open up the throat. The throat chakra at the base of the throat to purify the Vishuddhi. You might roll the right shoulder forward, gaze over the left. Back to center, left shoulder forward, dips a little bit, gaze over the right. Home to center. Exhale, lower. Slide the hands back underneath your shoulders. Nicely done, yogis. Hips all the way back down to the heels. Widen the knees a little bit. Big toes together. Hips back down to the heels. Heart melts down to Mother Earth. Drop your head and breathe. Breathe all along the back of the heart and the kidneys. We rarely get to see our back body, but you can with the breath, and you can with the practices. And notice as you engage with friendliness, I try to enjoy this more than you even usually would. There you are, you say. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again, old friend. As you engage with your tight spots, let it happen. Now you can stay right here, last piece, is you might maybe send the chin forward. You might bend both elbows, bringing the hands to prayer and press the hands together and press the elbows into the earth and roll the shoulders back and down. Drop your head, not on the chin, but now on the forehead so that that third eye is reaching down to the earth. You might tiptoe, right elbow forward, left elbow forward. Maybe the hands come a little bit closer towards the base of the neck, the back of the Vishuddha. A couple of you may release the hands and bring the hands onto the shoulder blades and remind them to soften. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. A little bit of navel to the spine can help release some of that exhale. Good. On your next breath, hands come back down to the earth and guide your way back up to all fours. You will find yourself to a seat. I like to cross my ankles and roll my way back. Yeah. And scooch and find yourself back into that shape of Sukhasana. Easy pose. Let it feel easy and friendly, lovely and inviting. Close your eyes, pause. We will close, bringing the hands together at the heart center. And a gesture, a mudra, lotus mudra, you'll keep the little pinkies touching and the thumbs touching, and you'll open up those 3 little fingers, close your eyes. Visualize the blessings of this practice, the blessings of this world pouring down and in. Soften, soften, soften where you can, especially the eyes and the jaw. Smooth out the breath. And if you're catching that subtle joy and finding a little bit more freedom, catch it. Gently bring the fingers together. Draw the thumb right into the heart center. Lift the elbows just a smidge to open up the back of the heart. Let the eyes open. And then bow deeply to yourself. Chin to the chest. Gaze comes right down at that heart center. Wishing you love and all the aloha in the world. Namaste.